welcome to September 2020 prediction. Now we're going to do prediction for Cancer and Leo. So the last reading that I did was on Taurus and Gemini, and we used some different cards. We actually used these cards, which are ghost-like looking figures and spirits, and I was guided to go back to the universal ones. They're pretty basic and most people know them and understand them. So as we go into this one, I'm going to pull out your 4 cards for this coming up week for September, for the month of September. So as we look at these cards, I'm going to tell you what's going on for September in Cancer. So we're doing Cancer and Leo for this video, and then if you look down at the timestamp, you'll go to Leo. So we have Ace of Swan. You ever get tie tongue? But anyways, here's the sword. It wasn't the swan. There's no swan in here, but there's a sword. Anyways, it's funny. So you have the hand, and you are conquering quite a bit. You're conquering the crown of your chakra, which is your conscious and subconscious. You are flowing a lot. You're releasing a lot of beliefs and things. You're doing a great job at this. The emotions down below, they are very calm and relaxed for you. You are moving forward. You can't wait until the end of this year, but you're staying pretty steady and going forward with that. Not only is this making you help grow, but you're growing for preparing yourself for 2021. So this is just validating basically what's really going on with you and your energy and how you're conquering it. There was a few challenges that you had, but with the conscious mind and subconscious letting go of some old beliefs and thoughts. Some of this could have happened to be with some relationships that you kept doing, and you're kind of actually just sitting there and you're just breathing and moving forward. Now, even though that this one is doing this was also bouncing off from the last. You got your eyes covered, you're constricted around the heart, the stomach, and then the bottom chakra. Now basically what this is doing is just having a lot of things that you, in the past you had 5 things, struggling with a foundation of a home and everything, even with families and friends, and struggling with that whole part going on now and moving forward. A lot of this was in the past on the back, and then you're being blinded by the 3 things that are in front of you. This has nothing to do with the mind, but this has to do with the task at hand. What it's showing me is that your emotions are clearing up, which you're not getting as much as emotions. There's a little bit of emotions down below, but even though you have 3 things, it's really showing me that you should just focus on the one, because right now the way the energy is working for you, it's better for you to focus one and not all 3, even though that may be frustrating for you right now because you want to do all 3. But I would meditate with those 3, and maybe even use the method where you take a piece of paper and you use the cons and don'ts and do's and why, and see what that list is to narrow it down, because that might help you clear it up and equally set it to. But once you get past this and you're focusing on one, I'm seeing that at the end of September you're going to be very happy. You have such a quite smiley face on you. You got your arms, your energy of your stomach chakra. It's being more free, but you're being cautious. Cautiousness that you're doing is basically with people, not letting them disturb your energy, and that's okay for that, but then don't get so cautious that you don't allow new opportunities and friends to come forward. You're very happy and set in the ways that you've been doing things, but you're also trying to change it because the world's changing, things are changing, there's all kinds of stuff. Now you do have all the cups behind you. Some of this is like the past that you've had, the in between your life, and then you've got the 3 on the end, which relates to the 3. They have made you money, but what I'm getting at is you might need to stop doing some of the other 2 or sell those, is what I'm hearing. So one of the other 2, so that you can focus just that one. It may be the one that you're wanting to focus on is the one that you just started, and it might be that it's so freshly new that you might have to keep the other one close until you can get that new one to grow more, to make more money. Okay, so as we're going to the very end of this whole thing, here it is once again. You got the 3 coins again, which is relating to the 3. We've got mostly the whole sign for all these 3 that are coming up is really knowing what you're thinking in your head and what your thoughts and beliefs. So if you had a thought and belief that I can't do this, then you're going to manifest that forward. So being a conscious aware of that, cutting the cords of those. Now, this is what you have done. These are the new ideas that some of you have been working on, but one is a new, but then these are the ones you've had in the past that you've grown and you've been happy with it. They've made you money, but things are looking different for you. You're looking up on this with the bird that's representing that you're looking at it, even though you have the 3, there's a new idea. And so what I'm telling you is the message is saying is to explore with that. Be a conscious aware, explore what the new things that are coming in, explore with being a conscious aware of your thoughts and beliefs about manifesting those new ideas, and you're going to find out that the one overall is going to take over. And it's going to start all in September, but then by the end of the year you're going to end up with that one idea on all of these is going to show up, so that you're going to be more satisfied. But to be able to grow that one idea, you may have to work with the other 2 for a little bit longer, just so that you can grow that. So I hope that that makes sense to y'all. I know that if some people it doesn't make sense, then it's just not meant for you to read at this time, this reading, no. So I just kind of read what comes out. So I hope that helps. And if you need more details of that, and maybe separating those 3 and then having a reading on those ideas by telling me the questions, we can go into more details. You can visit us at lifeforchange.com and book a reading, and you can do that versus Zoom. You could do that I can give you a video like this and email it to you, or we can talk over the phone. So I would love to help you with that. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give us a thumbs up, and love to see your comments and seeing what you feel about it. So as we move forward, we're going to go into Leo, and this is the sign of Leo for September 2020. Welcome, and thank you for joining. We basically got 2 that popped out, and excuse me, we got 2 cards that popped out, so we'll see what the other 2 are going to be. I usually just pull 4 cards so that we can see what's going on for September 2020. I don't want to take up too much time. I know we have lots of things going on. We're busy, we're doing things, and we don't want to set on a YouTube video for 40 minutes to read a reading. We want to get straight to the point. So that's the reason why I do 4 cards, pull them out, show you what's going on, and don't forget to follow us and like us, and give us your comments of how you feel about these readings, or if you'd like to see something different. So as we go into September for Leo, we have 3 cups. You have built 2 other relationships. Some are female, some are male, because the energy, I'm reading the whole universe of energy and going out there. If you've ever done reading, you understand, but you're growing. You've grown a lot. You've grown a lot with these people. That this energy of relationships, one of these is you in the white, which you're holding up really high. You've been excited. You love this whole thing, but then sometimes you've wondered and second guessed that maybe there's other opportunities. Well, there is always other opportunities to find other relationships. You don't have to stay with the 2 strong ones that you have. You may be questioning that, and there's always room for other people, because I see the pumpkin on the very end, and that's what it's telling me. It's telling me that basically you can add other people into it. Now, they may not be the same energy. They may not resonate with the 2 other relationships that you have, and that's okay. You know, sometimes we have relationships with others on the side that are totally different, and some of those don't mingle together. And so it's saying it's okay for that opportunity. And, you know, you'll find a way where you separate that, or you don't have to feel obligated to do anything. Now, I read another card set, and I got the Sun for them. And let's see what we have for you, Leo. Leo, you are wanting to be out in nature, and if you haven't done so you've been doing it, but you're loving it. It's freeing you. It's taking a lot of stress off your back. It's bringing out the child in you, and so it's confirming to keep doing that. Keep connecting to that. If you haven't been connecting, it's showing me that the sun, connecting with the sun and meditating, like you see the sun above you, because it's kind of hard to stare at the sun because it's so hot, and you know, it's not good for your eyes, but maybe meditating with the sun and seeing the sun and connecting that whole power of an energy to be set up even more. You're feeling like you want more, and that would be the way to do it. You're loving this, you want to keep doing this, you're having fun with it, and even with some of your relationship with your friends, it's just having fun, and that's exciting for you. Now, the 2 cards that fell out of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups, you've got the Horse. Your head's down with the Horse a little bit because you're not quite sure where your path is going for the end of this year, but I feel like you have armored yourself. You're ready for it. You have the cup in your hand, the goal to task hand, manifesting and everything. It's showing me that you're on the right path. You keep going forward. Keep doing the things you're doing. You do have the shield on you, and you're just trying to be careful with it. It's saying that there is a little bit of struggle with the conscious and subconscious mind, and those are your beliefs and thoughts that you're basically holding you back. Okay, so what's holding you back to move forward to the end of this year and you're second guessing yourself is your beliefs, your thoughts. So the best way to deal with that is writing it down on a piece of paper, making note of a thought that you have. Like, for instance, an example would be like, oh, I'm not good enough to do that. So you write that down, belief, and then you visualize that belief in front of you, and then you cut that cord. As you cut that cord, you send that belief out to the universe, the creator, or God, if you use God, and say, take that away. Take that belief away and replace it with, I am good enough. And so then you download that into your subconscious mind, and then you kind of witness it and say, thank you. It is done. It is done. So that's a simple tool. And if you look at my social media and stuff, you'll understand there's a method called Theta Healing. You can use that method. It's very easy to do. So if you check out my social media on Facebook, Alive for Change, you'll see a list of those, and you'll see that. If not, you can always call us and we can help you download those and make that shift in your conscious and subconscious mind. So that's what that's all about. And recognizing those beliefs and thoughts so that you can move forward and go past the end of this year and on to 2021. Now, I am talking about a lot of 2021 because it's coming fast. It's going to be here, even though we're in September. I'm feeling the energy pulling that way. It's almost like it's right in before it. So, anyways, we got the Queen of Swords, and this is kind of relating to this, but you are both facing the same direction, which was interesting because those 2 cards fell out and they're both directing. So that's directing toward the right side. So that's telling me that's the future. It's moving forward and we're going that way. We got the Queen. She has the sword. So it's conquering to go to the end of that way, to the future, is basically moving forward and cutting the cords, cutting the past, the karmas, the beliefs, And once you do that we talked about, you're going to cut that out of your subconscious mind, and you're moving forward and you're freeing that energy. Because as it does that, you could see that we have the clouds, you're being free, you're got the blue around you. And it's interesting that the blue around you has got the clouds too. So I find that very interesting in that card. Every time I look at cards, I always see some symbol that just stands out. But your emotions are saying, you don't have very much water down there. So that's the emotion. So you keep moving forward. And the best way to keep doing this is if you keep using different tools. And that's the thing about Life for Change. We use different tools. We use the Sedona method. We use theta healing. And we able to give you the tools. Meditation. We use the Hawaiian prayer. Love you, thank you, please forgive me. Those work miracles. Even with my own stuff when I'm using them. So having those tools at hand as you see this card, you will conquer all of those and keep moving forward with that. That is your true message. Conquer it and go forward. And don't think much about it. Just do it. And do as much as you can each day. 5 minutes a day, you'd be good. You don't have to sit all day and do it. You don't have to be this guru that sits around under the tree and meditate all day. Do what you feel comfortable with your intuition. I hope you enjoyed this. This is a very strong message for you, Leo. I hope that made sense for you. And some of you, it might be new things. Some of you, it might just be a big message that confirms what you've been doing and move forward and get past this 2020. You can always check us out at lifeforchange.com, and you can book a reading online or email us. And one of the ways you can get your readings is you could do it over the phone, you could do it over Zoom, we can do it over different ways, or I can record your video and send it straight to your mailbox, and you can have it instantly and watch it as many times you would like. So anyways, I thank you very much for allowing me to do your reading and moving forward to September 2020, and basically hang in there, and blessings to you all. Thank you.